On today's World Insight, cutting-edge innovation in China with next-generation advanced robotic and a brain-computer interface, here are high-tech Chinese companies which, against all odds, managed to survive and thrive. A special series.
The tariff war, the world's biggest uncertainty, might not bring manufacturing jobs back to America, yet it shakes the lives of hundreds of millions elsewhere in the world. How are Chinese businesses taking the hit? More importantly, how are they finding their way out? I have been traveling to China's business and manufacturing hubs, talking to many shop assistants, robot technicians, leading multi-channel network stars, and global textile gurus, amazed at how they are reinventing themselves out of the crisis into new horizons, survive and thrive, preparing for a better world. So now I'm standing on top of him. Let's see. 走吗？ This is fun. I like it. So can we lower it? 我们把它降下来，可以吗？真棒。Very nice. I like this. This is Mr. What's Up. 这个是我们的技术工程师是吧？他来帮助我。好，我们再来一遍。Once more. I need to stand well. Very nice. So, wow. A straw. The most naughty one is the real dog. They run, jump, twist, and turn. Quadruped robots like these not only have been deployed in power stations factories for tunnel inspections, fire detections, and scientific research, they were also my playmates when I visited them right outside this small showroom. Good boy. 这就是咱们的所有的。
对，这个就是我。
This is our full robot family lineup.
这位是我们的那个人。
This one is our humanoid robot. For now, it's mainly used in education and research. This is the X30 we just saw. It's mostly used in industrial firefighting. The whole machine has an IP67 protection.
Strong and stable.
对的，它更多现在面向的是。
It's mainly designed for emergency rescue, power inspection, and firefighting.
这个我也认识。
哎，对，这个刚刚。
We also just saw it. This is our Light 3. It was originally developed for education and research.
但是现在其实我们发现它在一些。
But now, it's often used in performances and for interacting with children.
这个是最新的，是吧？
4月底刚发布的我们的。
This is our newly released Lynx M20. You can see it has 4 wheels.
它通过它的这个轮子加持呢。
The wheels allow it to move quickly on flat surfaces. And with its legs, it can also climb over rough terrain.
足的优势去攀爬。
With just a few hundred employees, this company that I visited recently is now a strong unicorn for quadruped robots known to the world, whether it is Japan, Korea, Singapore, the Middle East, Europe, and North America, you name it. China has been steadily climbing the ladder of innovation. Today, advanced robotics is a key component of the nation's strength. But what is even more important is how innovation can help serve the people. That's what many entrepreneurs in this country are thinking about, like what this BCI unicorn or brain computer interface company tries to do. Using advanced non-invasive brain computer interface, it tries to help people with different needs, from intelligence processes to neurological diseases like DHD, Alzheimer's, and autism. When I tried the artificial intelligence-aided prosthetic hands in the showroom, there were also a few others there doing their daily battery of tests. Seeing is believing. Well, quite overwhelmed by Dr. Han's grand goals, I decided to try with my own eyes and my own hands how exactly the latest BCI technologies roll out real benefits. It can detect my neural and muscle signals and identify with my motion intentions, translate these motion intentions through these systems into the actions of these bionic hands. This can detect my neural and muscle actions. Now I'm looking at the computer screen, they're really learning. Oh, see the number is ever rising, huh? Yeah, it's identifying. Oh, really going up, 100% it's already learned. So now I can close or open my fist. See? It goes with me. See? Here's my hand and my bionic hands. Wow, that's fun. Well, for me, it's quite fun. But for many others, this bionic hand has already become a necessity of their daily life.
So this is also the only hand in the whole world that can play piano, because you used to move individual fingers to do that.
Well, 1 year only already so good. I'm very confident about the future.
Yeah. Actually, after he learned it, we keep updating the AI algorithm in there, and more people can practice, can play piano using the same algorithm. Yeah.
So we should high five, right?
Yeah, high five. Yeah.
Amazing. So how long have you practiced?
More than 2 years.
So this is the only prosthetic hand in the whole world right now that can move individual fingers. That allows him to hold the pen very steady, and when he writes, the pen will stay there and he can control it freely.
Amazing. You can still, you go with the strokes like this and can still practice this side, huh? Wow, I like it. Really firm handshake.
Yeah.
I know you want to show me the legs, but I don't know which one.
It's very hard to tell.
Can you tell though?
Yeah, because I know. But if I don't know, I probably cannot tell either.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of our users, and he's an amputee, and one of the leg is the prosthetic leg.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
but
let
when
me
he
guess.
walks, it's very hard to tell.
It's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
It just looked like someone who just off the basketball court.
Yeah, it's very
kind
natural.
of exhausted.
Yeah.
Left?
It's right leg.
You got another chance.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
I got another chance. Okay. So can you make maybe? Is it hard for you to walk with this?
It's not difficult to use. It's so convenient. It is easy for me to walk with this leg. I've won many fitness competitions in China.
Bodybuilding. He's actually
Amazing.
He can show you the muscle if you want.
The tariff war, the world's biggest uncertainty, might not bring manufacturing jobs back to America, yet it shakes the lives of hundreds of millions elsewhere in the world. How are Chinese businesses taking the hit? More importantly, how are they finding their way out? I have been traveling to China's business and manufacturing hubs, talking to many shop assistants, robot technicians, leading multi-channel network stars, and global textile gurus, amazed at how they are reinventing themselves out of the crisis into new horizons, survive and thrive, preparing for a better world. The two unicorns quite quickly developed over the past few years, along with rapid advances in AI. Their taking off also shows a very interesting phenomenon. Over the past few years, Washington has sought to put up high-tech export controls, particularly on China, supposedly to protect the U.S. edge in AI. So China's engineers, entrepreneurs, and funders, like those related to these unicorns, have enthusiastically pushed for doing more and better with less. Besides cutting-edge efficiency, their eyes were set on the world, not just customers in one or two countries. This is wonderful products that you guys are producing. I'm sure, they're very unique in terms of satisfying the needs of customers.
Yes, but they have different directions or applications.
I see.
The big ones, the X30, normally for the industry. And the small one, the Light 3, is normally for the, young people. Mm-hmm. And they can have the second development to use some algorithm to develop new stuff.
Keywords here are two. One is reliability. Yeah, because they need the robot to replace or collaborate with human being to improve the efficiency and reduce the cost. And the other keyword is accuracy. For robot, they will do the work exactly as a command. So we feel in US, customers are very happy with our robotic applications for not only ROI, return on investment, but also efficiency. Yeah.
So what is it like, to have development stages all at the same time?
First of all, we have more applications than the last mile applications. So that's for the inspection and the rescue mission, surveillance, and so many other applications. And we normally like this, we first develop the body, the platform, normally for the locomotion and perception. This is the body side.
Yeah.
And second, our partners, they will integrate their application or some software platform on our platform. So together we can make a whole solution for the end users.
There's a lot of talk about competition and even rivalry in the tech world. What about for technicians like you, or people who are in the marketing business, but actually you are doing something about innovation? So tell me more about that. What do you think?
For our product development, we normally focus on the hardware and software. For the supply chain, we normally use our domestic ones. And it's enough for us.
I see.
Yeah. So not affect us a lot.
I see.
We are very expertise on our robotic AI platform, which is a locomotion and routing like Mr. Zhou just introduced. At the same time, in US, they have more software expertise company. They have their algorithm. United States today, they are very concerned about data security. So we rely on them to do the application layer.
But actually you could earn like $100, but now you could only do 50. Are you happy with that?
If it's a 0-1 play, we can maybe earn 100% for $10. But now we win-win to share the benefit. We can work with more customer, more partner, so we can aim maybe 50% of $1,000. So we actually earn more.
Right. What about, because you travel to North America, both of you, a lot, and that is one of your potential markets. Right. With complex geopolitical backdrop, is it a very difficult place for you guys?
So compared to the domestic market, compared to the United States, it's quite different. Because when we talk about the market in the United States, they always define robotics as a physics AI, because robotics can actually collaborate with human beings. Right. As we can say, there's an upcoming labor shortage. Is in the United States. As well, we can calculate the per hourly pay rate in the United States. For example, in Florida, in LA, in California, the pay rate hourly is around $25 to $30 per people. Even like they're just doing the security, or they're just doing they hold the.
So robotics has a role to play.
But with the robotics, like the quadruped robots, which is we are building for the industry actually.
because our robots, for example, the X30, also the Lynx, can equip a lot of smart hardwares. For example, the quadruped dog itself can take the payload. Minimum can do 20 kilograms. Like you stand on the top of the dog.
I did. It was right. Very stable.
Yeah. And the limitation maximum can be 85 kilograms, which is amazing. Yeah. So the 20 kilograms equipped on the X30 Pro, it can still climb up onto the 45-degree staircases and not fall down.
That's why industries like it.
Yes, for example, for power utility patrolling, you can equip with PTZ or thermal cameras or even a robotics arm. And you know what? Our dogs can work simultaneously with drones. So the drones can do massive detection, then transfer back the signal to the dog. So the dog can work specifically
as
to the
as your products are. If you look at some of your counterparts or competitors in North America, for example, they are happy on the one hand to a certain extent about tariff because everybody in North America will prefer to buy North America. That's just easier and cheaper. But on the other hand, if the tariff happens, then their supply chain becomes problematic. Things will be even more expensive than what they're having right now. And not to mention probably some access to certain product will be gone. So compared to them, what is your top concern and what do you think is crucial for you now?
We are open-minded to have more cooperation with other different companies and partners. And we are open to build this ecosystem, not to against someone to make a small group. We are open and we want to make this robot to really benefit for the human beings, to some, especially for some dangerous environments to complement.
What do you mean by open?
Go abroad, go out to have more collaborations and cooperation with many of our partners. Not we do business, as you mentioned, we do all the system by ourselves. So we welcome our partners to give us more ideas or some feedbacks or some add-ons to our system. So we together make our solution or our products.
Are they different if you are trying to deliver products to different parts of the world?
If we do an application in the substation, we need to deliver the robot dog, and also we have to set up the communication, and we have to make the charging room. And also the very difficult one, we have to have a system to connect the robot and to guide the robot to walk in the substation. And also he have to make the AI analysis to tell the something is going wrong. Yes.
Wow,
the whole system.
The whole system.
Yes.
Talk about the applications. For example, retail, one of our segmentations industry use cases in the United States as well. So to avoid the data sensitive or some privacy issues, we focus basically at the beginning, we focus on to inspecting the goods. For example, in retail, like in supermarkets or in a lot of retail stores, our quadruped dogs can do inspection and do goods counting. So the itself just focus on the goods itself, not to collect the data of the young people.
Do you feel there is concerns about future competition?
We want to deliver very strong and stable products to our end users. So this is our target. So I think in the future we will go on, continue to this path.
There's a lot of debates, even in the United States, as to what the policy should be toward China, for example. Some would argue there needs to be a disconnect, a de-risking or decoupling. Others say if decoupled, it means only encourage China to do more innovation. I really wonder how do you, as one of the leading unicorns here in China, think about this?
Nowadays, the information transfer much faster than 20 years ago. So there's no way to stop the globalization, I think.
The trade or the cooperation will make the market or the business more bigger. So I think cooperation is open to not some disconnect is better for the world. That's we, especially for the young people and for for like me, the technicians, for the developers, we really need to cooperate and to communicate, not disconnect.
If you had a chance to talk to policymakers from both sides, let's just say China and US, what would be your suggestion?
For the technicians, they don't care a lot for the politics. They just want to, we have some tools, do something great together, and we have to communicate for the technical problems. So we like this.
Competition produces best winners. That's true in words and in deeds. It's also what talents all over the world have learned, such as Han Bicheng, who founded the BCI company in 2015 while he was pursuing his PhD at Harvard Center for Brain Science. Now, he is leading the company to become the first unicorn among all BCI companies in the world. And this time, back in China. Your entrepreneurship, originally in the US, it was a garage entrepreneurship. And then you came back to China, stayed in Shenzhen for a few years, and then move on also with offices in Hangzhou and elsewhere. What do you make of this track and the choices that you have made?
首先我在美国是工作和学习。
I worked and studied in the US, but as a Chinese, I always knew I would come back, just like many other international students from China. And the product we're making requires very advanced manufacturing and production processes. So when we reached the stage where we could turn the technology into a real product, the first thing that came to mind was bringing it back to China for production and further development. First, China has an advanced manufacturing ecosystem with high-precision instruments and a strong supply chain. Second, once the technology was ready, we wanted to start by helping people in China, fitting prosthetics, and helping them regain their daily lives. Our team is still small. We can only focus on so much. Our first priority has always been helping people with disabilities. And now that we've actually launched products and gotten real feedback, we see just how much these people need them. For example, last year in Zhejiang, we fitted prosthetic legs for over 300 people. When we followed up, we found that many of them had started going out again, and most importantly, many of them found jobs and began building new lives.
Even joined your team, right?
Yes, we've hired quite a few of them.
But now, your products are also helping people around the world, right?
That's right. Brain disorders and limb loss are global challenges. So now our products are also back in the US, where we've started production and sales there too.
From data to computational power and to some other categories of resources, what do you think is needed the most for you?
我觉得对于我们来讲，最需要的是对人体
For us, the most important thing is understanding the human body's neural signals. Human brain is incredibly complex, and honestly, we still know very little about it.
So what you're saying is that we are basically still at the foot of the Himalayas?
I'd say we're at the start of a Cambrian explosion. After 100 years, key technologies have finally come together, and now we're seeing a wave of new applications. Most of these applications are about relieving human sufferings.
1 year after you established BrainCo, Elon Musk established Neuralink, that is invasive approach. How would you compare these two different approaches?
首先，我觉得侵入式和非侵入式。
First of all, I think both invasive and non-invasive research are very important. They follow different paths and solve different problems. When I first got into brain-computer interfaces, I had the chance to observe a few invasive experiments. During surgery, I realized something. The human skull is really hard. Opening the skull is actually quite scary, at least for me. They have to use a tool like a saw to drill a hole about the size of a coin before the procedure can begin. I believe this technology is very useful, but it's mainly for severe conditions, like blindness, Parkinson's, owls, or severe paralysis. This technology could help people with severe conditions recover. But what I'm interested in is helping a much larger group of people, those living with autism, depression, Alzheimer's, sleep disorders, or limb loss. I want to find solutions for them. Back in 2015, after some independent thinking and deep research, I realized brain-computer interfaces could lead to a huge company and a whole new big industry.
So here's something I'm really curious. It's kind of a two-way question. On the one hand, AI is a tool that helps you find solutions faster and better, like you said. But on the other hand, it feels like there's some kinds of competition between human brains and AI. What is your take on that? Especially since you work directly with brain-machine interfaces, you probably have a unique perspective than most of us.
其实我觉得马斯克做这家公司的初衷，其实基本上能回答您的这个问题。
Actually, I think Elon Musk's original intent for starting Neuralink already answers your question. In the beginning, he said he created the company because he was worried about AI. He believed AI would eventually surpass humans. So he wanted to build something that merges human and machine, a kind of interface that lets humans hold their own competitive edge when AI becomes smarter. But for us, our focus is different. Our main goal is to decode neural signals and create real products that make a real difference. We're not obsessed with AI itself. For us, AI is just a useful tool to make decoding more efficient. For example, right now we're very interested in a particular type of signal, timing signals in children with autism. Many kids with autism avoid contact or don't like talking to people. There's a very complex reason behind that. One interesting theory connects to something we all experience. For example, when someone yawns in a meeting, others start yawning too. But why does that happen? One theory says it's because of something called mirror neurons in the brain. These mirror neurons are linked to our subconscious ability to mimic others. So when you see someone yawn, you automatically want to yawn too. This kind of mimicry actually played an important role in evolution. It helped people bond and form groups. But for children with autism, this ability is much weaker. They don't naturally copy others. When they see someone talking to them, they often want to avoid eye contact or turn away. That's why we're now studying whether we can help by regulating mirror neurons. If we could stimulate them properly, maybe these children would feel more comfortable talking to others. Right now, we're especially focused on a type of brainwave called the mu wave, which is closely related to mirror neurons. If we can regulate these brainwaves, it might help kids with autism become more willing to communicate and interact. That's one of the key things we're working on.
While U.S. keeps waging a tariff war against the rest of the world, what we are seeing among new high-tech Chinese companies is ever sharper determination and ever more confidence, not only for themselves, but how they can serve better the rest of the world.